Hi, welcome back. I'm Studio Hermit Ed, and have I got a tale to tell today? A tale to tell, okay? Now, when my band, the Allen Brothers, went to Nashville to do our showcase, we were lucky enough to have an awesome guitar player. Now, his name was Ed Parody. And Ed's probably one of the best guitar players in our area, okay? We were that lucky. I mean, this guy can play anything. And the neat thing about it is, if you've got an original song, he's real good at adding parts to it. Whether you need leads, rhythms, slide guitar. I mean, he's a teacher. He's a guitar player's guitar player, okay? So we were very lucky to have him go to Nashville with us. Now, the night before we were going to do our big showcase, his job was to take care of our lead singer and keep Brent out of trouble, okay? Because Brent liked the alcohol and he was supposed to not let him drink too much. He failed at that mission, and we have no idea how late they got in that night. But the next morning, Eddie gets up real early. I mean, I'm talking like 5:30, 6 o'clock. If he went to bed at all. Now, that's the question, huh? Ed, did you go to bed or not? Probably stayed up all night. Anyways, so Eddie goes out real early for a walk. Okay, now we were staying at the Best Western, better known as the Music Row Hotel, okay? And it's right below Music Row. And Eddie went for his walk up on Music Row, and he's gone for a walk. And a lady of the night who happens to still be awake approached Eddie. And, you know what? She asked him if he would take her back to his room. And he said, no, he said, I can't do that, you know. He said, because Eddie was in a committed relationship. So he says, besides, I don't have any money. And the girl said, well, how much do you have? And he reached in his pocket and he didn't have his wallet. All he had was 64 cents in change, okay? Now, we're not going to get into no stories here, okay? Because Eddie doesn't kiss and tell. But I don't think anything happened, to be honest with you. I mean, I think he's too committed to his girlfriend back home. But the lady of the night, I don't know what happened, but the 64 cents. And when we got home, he told us that story about this girl that approached him, you know. We're all like, whoa, Eddie, you know. But yeah. So when we come home, I wrote a song called 64 Cents. I'll play you a little bit of it. But I thought that was a neat Nashville story I'd share with you guys today. Yep, Eddie was approached by a lady of the night. Now, us boys from Western Pennsylvania, us rednecks, see, we don't run into these kind of situations very often, so we've got a story to tell. Maybe Eddie has quite a story to tell. I don't know. He never told us any more than that, just that all he had was 64 cents. So I hope you got a chuckle out of that. This is Studio Hermit Ed. That's it for today, my little story. I'm signing off for another day. Hey, I hope you've got more than 64 cents in your pocket. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I worked in the hot sun till I thought I would die. Went down to the lemonade stand to see what I could buy.